Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including today. Amazon's new home internet service should be significantly cheaper than SpaceX's, at least when it comes to the starter kits. Their standard kit could be as much as $200 cheaper. We're also seeing Peacock shut down in select areas. We'll tell you where. And Walmart Plus members can upgrade their free Paramount Plus to the ad-free version with Showtime for a small monthly fee. We're going to tell you all about these stories and more here in a minute. First though, if you want to learn more about these stories, check out the show notes down below and in the first pinned comment. I'll put a link to each story there so you can read about them for yourself and come up with your own opinion. I'd love to hear from you. They're in the first pinned comment and the show notes. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here so YouTube recommends our videos to more people, helping us grow, helping us support our families, hopefully helping you break free from the high cost of cable television. With that said, let's dive into the stories of the day. Starting off with Amazon's new home internet could be as much as $200 cheaper than SpaceX Starlink kits. Now, recently Bloomberg did a feature on everything they knew about the Starlink, Amazon space program. This is an effort to offer high-speed internet to take on Starlink with it, and they want to be cheaper than Starlink. They've repeatedly said that. Well, according to Bloomberg, their kits are going to cost under $400 to manufacture. That's compared to $599.99 that SpaceX charges for their kits. This is the satellite dish, the cable, the modem, and all that. Now, that's important because these kits are often sold at or near cost. The idea is to get a lot of these kits out, get more people signed up to the monthly memberships, and make most of their money through monthly memberships. That's how most companies do it. Now, a few examples. Apple most noticeably tries to make their money upfront on hardware, and a few others. But a lot of companies, when you have a subscription model like this, sells their devices cheap. You look at the Amazon Fire TV, it's very cheap because they know you're going to watch ads, buy content, and every time you turn on that television and see an ad, they're making a little bit of money off of you. Same thing with this internet. That's pretty impressive. Now, this standard version will promise speeds of up to 400 down. But there is a smaller portable version that's 100. It's a lot smaller. It offers speeds of only 100 down, but it's meant to be taken with you on an RV, hiking, or wherever. Maybe that version will be a little cheaper. There's also going to be a pro version that's going to offer up to 1 gigabits of speed. We'll see what the actual speeds are like once we get to test it. They say they're going to start mass launching the satellites early next year. Begin closed testing in late 2024, and public availability sometime in 2025. We'll see how that plays out. But if you're hoping for more internet options, especially if you live in rural America, Amazon's coming. They could put some pressure on Starlink, even if you don't want to use them. Maybe this will force Starlink to come down a little bit on their kits. We'll see. All right, Peacock is shutting down its streaming service, or reportedly is, at least in the UK. Now, Peacock has been available through Comcast's networks over in the UK. Now they've announced, according to Cordbusters, that as of January 9th, 2024, the app on Sky TV devices will shut down and content on Now that's marked as scheduled will be removed. Peacock will no longer be available in the UK with this deal. So we'll have to keep a close eye on this. Big news here. Now, Peacock has long been seen as one of the more struggling new streaming services from the big four. Paramount Plus, Max both have significantly more subscribers along with Disney Plus. But they've been putting pretty heavy investment into it here in the United States, striking a lot of sports deals to use sports to drive up subscribers here in the United States. The marketing, the concept in the UK has been a little bit different. Now they seem to say, just not worth it. We're not going to mess with the UK. Television market in the UK is very different. But here in the United States, for now, Peacock is going to continue. A lot of people have been wondering when Peacock will become profitable. They're going to lose billions this year. And Warner Brothers Discovery kind of made fun of them a little bit in their last earnings call because of that. Will that continue? We'll have to keep a close eye on this, but Peacock is going to shut down in January in the UK. We'll keep a close eye on that. Will that eventually come to the US? I think it's way too early to start talking about that. If you are a Walmart Plus member, hey, don't forget you get free Paramount Plus. It's a really good deal. I use Walmart Plus to shop for groceries. Paramount Plus is a great bonus for that. One of the main complaints, though, it was the cheaper ad-supported plan that did not include Showtime content. Well, now Walmart Plus members can upgrade for a monthly fee to add Showtime content and an ad-free experience. Now, for that, that's an extra $64.99 per year, or you can pay $6.49 per month. If you do the yearly plan, it works out to be roughly $5.41 a month. That's a pretty good deal. Typically, this Paramount Plus with Showtime, the ad-free experience is $11.99. Again, if you're already paying for Walmart Plus, not a bad way to do it. I wouldn't necessarily sign up for Walmart Plus if you weren't intending to use Walmart Plus. Not maybe the best way to get Paramount Plus, but it's a great way to get some options there. Now, you can upgrade and downgrade this. If you upgrade to it, decide you don't want it, you want to downgrade back to the free version of it with Walmart Plus, you can do that too. In our story down below in the first pinned comment in the show notes, I have a link explaining exactly how to do that so you can make those changes at any time you want. Pretty good deal. I'm very excited they're offering this. It's been one of the things that a lot of people have held off on, even if you're Walmart Plus subscribers. Some people just hate commercials or wanted the Showtime content. Now they can do that with Walmart Plus for a little extra money. All right, if you've been thinking about getting a new Apple Watch Series 9 and the Apple Watch Ultra 2, you may want to hurry up and do that. Apple has confirmed that they will stop selling both this week. You have until December 21st at 3 p.m. Eastern or 6 p.m. Pacific to get that. Now, in stores, they will no longer carry models after December 24th. Why Apple's doing this is a little mysterious, but expect these to still pop up through third-party sellers. You can still get them at Amazon. There's actually a sale at the time I'm recording this happening on Amazon. Link in the show notes. But if you've been thinking about getting an Apple Watch or a 9 or Ultra 2, you may want to hurry up and do that before Apple discontinues it. Very strange though, widely popular, but now they're not going to be selling them? I don't know. Get your predictions in now. Why is Apple stopping selling them? I'd love to hear from you. Speaking of deals, if you've been looking for a Christmas gift that helps somebody cut the cord and save some money, we have 5 great cord cutting deals out there right now that are still available for shipping to be delivered before Christmas. Hurry, that time is running out really rapidly. But Fire TVs, Roku's, Chromecasts, and more are all on sale at this moment and are offering delivery through Amazon before Christmas. Depending where you live, that varies on when that cutoff is. So go check the post down below and check out, make sure if you're ordering it, right next to it will say arrive before Christmas, give you an estimated arrival date. Check that to make sure it really will reach you before you need it. All right, if you live in 3 different markets, the CW is moving. That includes where I live here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. The CW is coming to Nextar stations in 3 markets in Grand Rapids, Michigan, South Dakota, and Panama City, Florida. So 3 different markets in Florida, Michigan, and South Dakota are all getting it. Details down below. On those days, you will need a rescan. The stations will move to a sub-digital net in those markets. We'll reach out to Nextar to find out exactly what channel numbers. Their email press release didn't list it. Now in Grand Rapids, the CW is its own channel on the main feed. Now it's going to move to a sub-channel. We'll see how that plays out, but Nextar is slowly, now that they're the majority owner of the CW, trying to move the CW to Nextar-owned stations in as many markets as possible with this deal. Again, January 1st, you'll need to rescan your antenna maybe to find those channels, or it may just replace an existing channel on the lineup. All right, Dish could be merging with Sling TV, or excuse me, Dish's parent company could be merging with EchoStar. How will this affect Sling TV? It's been one of the biggest questions. I'm not going to go into it too far right now because there's a lot to dive with it, and I wrote a whole post about it. But for now, I would not worry about Sling TV going away. Everybody's saying, well, new owners, will this change things? Well, yes, the EchoStar team is now going to be managing Dish, but EchoStar's team's been managing Dish for a little bit now already. It just kind of makes it official. And the current majority owner of Dish is also the majority owner of EchoStar. The 2 companies used to be one. They split apart quite a few years ago. Now they're coming back together. But if you're a Sling TV customer, you're concerned about the future of Sling, I recommend you check out our story down below and in the first pinned comment. And we'll have a full breakdown of everything you need to know about that there. If you're looking for something to watch over the New Year's, the Heroes and Icons Network will be running a Twilight Zone marathon, a toast to it. This will begin on New Year's Eve at 8 p.m. and run through 6 a.m. on January 2nd. So all New Year's Day 2, marathon of Twilight Zone. Check out the list of what you can expect to be aired and more details on that in our story down below. And Roger has a really interesting story about how streaming players try to hook people into becoming locked into their streaming services. It's a big issue because it's so easy to jump back and forth between streaming services, cancel, move on. You don't even have to call people typically. You just hit a button and you're canceled and you subscribe to the new one. If you are interested in learning about how they're working to try to lock you in, check out Roger's story on that. I'll put a link to it in the show notes down below. All right, let's dive into the question of the day. Every day I try to answer one of your questions. If you have a question for me, do me a favor, leave a comment down below and start it off with like a question for Luke on this video. Leave me a question that you want me to answer. If I haven't answered one of your questions you asked in the past, re-ask it. Sometimes I answer them in the comments, sometimes I answer them here. All right, let's dive into today's question. Luke, why do you keep touting the price of streaming devices when the price of these devices is not important to the core cost of cord cutting? Anyone can buy a device one wants for less than the cost of a YouTube TV subscription. Well, that's true, but most cable subscribers are renting their equipment. And we often talk about, giving you a good deal on a Roku, like we did earlier. Hey, Roku's, Fire TVs, and more are on sale because you need some type of streaming device to stream your content. Not everybody has a smart TV, or maybe you want to upgrade to a 4K one. But the most important thing is, the nice thing about cord cutting, unlike cable TV, is you buy the device and you own it. And you don't need to go stream. I know Comcast is trying to bring a monthly payment, so it's Spectrum, to their streaming players that they're trying to get cord cutters to use. But you buy a Roku, a Fire TV, an Apple TV, a Google TV, that's it. You can watch tons of free content through places like Hoopla, Pluto TV, and others. Or if you want, you can subscribe to Disney Plus, Hulu, YouTube TV, Sling, Fubo, if you want to pay monthly. And that's the great thing about cord cutting, is you're in control. Once you buy those devices, there's no monthly fees, unlike cable, to watch your shows that you're paying for on your television. Hope that helps. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.